stuff under my desk.
Dan is hiding shit under his desk.
Oh,
Those are
my
the
own
words to start the night.
I'm not hiding it. My daughter is.
Oh, okay, sure. Blame it on the child. I see how it is.
I mean, that is how.
Or the ring.
All right, anyway, hey everyone. We're here to play some Pathfinder. We're gonna find some paths and shit. I don't know. Yeah, Pathfinder. Fallen Kingdom of Vruz. We'll get into a recap in a little bit, but you know what? Let's do some introductions. We're going to go order the overlay because I can keep track of that. So, Bert, why don't you start us off?
Hey, I'm Bert, and tonight I'm playing Mornif, the Ice Elf. Some might call me a thief or scoundrel. I am just, I'm an opportunist. I like to intimidate and burn things. And lately, I've just been I've been doing good deeds lately. I've taken a turn in my life. Good deeds, asking for favors in return.
I've been absolutely enjoying that. Next up, we got a Dan.
Hey everybody, Dan with the Defenders. I'm playing Sherbert, our halfling detective wizard, who's just oriented towards screwing around with people.
There you go.
Stupid magic.
There's nothing wrong with stupid magic. All right, throwing us over on the other side, clear at the top, there's a Jake. And Jake's muted.
Maybe even twice.
Still muted. How did you do this, Jake?
I don't know.
There you
Apparently,
are.
Alt-A doesn't work.
There you are.
But I am, in fact, Jake with the Defenders of Cobalt, and I will be playing a seer elf nicknamed Beaker, so called because he is an alchemist. Ooh. Alchemy.
Very cool. Next up, we have the fantastic Jeff.
Oh boy. Hey, I'm playing Puck Puck, who is a hobgoblin ranger / bounty hunter / lawyer, who's a big fan of contracts and flails. Those two things.
Not necessarily in that order.
It depends on the day.
If you can combine the two,
Ooh.
it's even better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like a notary, but your stamp is at the end of your flail. So when you need to notarize a document, you just smash the fucking desk.
I hope one day for have Puck Puck to be like a judge, and instead of a gavel, he just slams his flail
cool.
down.
That would be cool.
Constantly getting everybody in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much.
Last but certainly not least, there's a Jeremy.
Hello. I'm going to be playing Barbar, who is a orc farmhand turned spirit touch barbarian. Barbadin, kind of. He's a pretty good dude. He's got a castle. Things have been weird. It's good times.
You do have a castle. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's see where we're at. Well, you've all been on a quest to hunt down the leader of a cult. The cult's named the Blade Abhorrent, and you're tracking down the leader, Sister Aberrance. You've been directed by the wizard Findelium to head down into the deep tunnels and see if you can find out where she's hiding, what she's doing, and report back the information you have. Also, in the process of trying to find a way into the deep tunnels, you came across a group of fucking mushroom people. Let's see, I'm going to kick us over to the Undercity. I don't even remember what their name is. Anyway, a group of mushroom people. And it's where campaign issue factions. You know what? I didn't even... Molding Spore. That's the name of their group. And they had a job for you to do too. There's been a plague running around the Undercity, the great sewer system that's under the city. And usually they can produce a cure to take care of everyone in the Undercity, but their special blue woolly mushroom growing cave, they've lost access to it because of all the monster activity. So an additional thing you have to do down in the deep tunnels is to go and collect some blue mushrooms for them. So good old-fashioned fetch quest. So yeah, last session we left off with all of you hanging out there while Beaker worked on creating a concoction that will protect you all from the spores in the growing mushroom cave. But Mornath decided to have a little bit of fun and slip some psychedelic mushrooms into everyone's meal. So I'm wanting us to pick up. I don't know why my music stops playing. We'll go to that one. We're going to pick up with what happens after Mornath is, drugged everyone. And by that, I mean all of you had some kind of psychedelic trip, some weird ass dreams, and I would like you to tell me how it went. Mornath, you're the one who found this little red wagon, so you're the first one who gets to push it. What was Mornath's trip like?
So there I am on a raft in the middle of this endless ocean, nothing but sea in sight, no sail, no cover from the sun, and there's this cat, this mangy, flea-bitten cat, black and white, chewed up ear, and it's sitting there telling me about all the things that think I did crappy in my life, and I'm just nodding along thinking, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was great. And the whole time he's shaking his head saying, no, that was bad. And I'm just thinking, no, that was hilarious. And it just kept going on and on and on. And, I think there was probably a moral in there or something. Long story short, I killed and ate the cat.
That is fantastic.
Nice.
All right, let's throw it down to Dan. Dan, what was
All right.
Sherbert's?
I basically am just making this up like right now.
Do
so,
it.
Yeah. Back when my character was a kid in this dream, his parents were murdered. After going to a theater show. But then at his mansion, he fell down the stairs going to get some cheese, and he was surrounded by rats. And he was startled and scared by the rats, and he became the Rat Man, the Detective Rat Man.
Okay, so yeah, you fought crime as the Detective Ratman. In your
Like the
psychedelic
Ratman.
trip as the Ratman,
Mhm.
who
He
was
was
your
molded by the rats.
nemesis?
I assume it was probably, I didn't think that far.
Yeah, I figured, so that's why I had to ask it.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody related to cheese, though. I'm trying to think of who makes cheese. What's that profession?
Maybe it's the guy who puts holes in the cheese and you call him
Yeah.
the poker.
Ooh,
Yeah, the Swiss cheese hole maker.
he's the poker, just like that old Mickey Mouse
Poker.
cartoon.
There it is.
It's the Swedish chef, but it's a Swiss guy with cheese.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, Jake, how was Beaker's? Or did Beaker was trying to make some chemicals while this was happening?
He assumedly retired for the night afterwards, and he also wanted to help in the shenanigans. So I can only assume that Mornath got him as well. So
That's fair. So what was Beaker's trip?
he dreamt he was born forced into a maiden's academy. So he ate the school to escape and became the dean. He then married a ballista in a dress and cried to death. He was reborn, the son of himself and the ballista. Then his life went on repeat until he had to marry a big green brick of rusty copper pieces. Then he was reborn, except this time as famed stage actor Guy Cheddar, and he repeated it again, except he married a faded watercolor of Beaker. And then he had to go to a play where a bunch of ladies flashed him their bras full of beakers, and then he woke up.
Wow. Very much. That was a trip, man.
Yeah,
All
it was a
right.
never-ending nightmare, except for the very end where things just got weird.
Yeah, okay. Jeff, how was Puck Puck?
So Puck Puck started off pretty mildly, where he was just sort of a young and well thought of, but kind of flaky like entry into like a local military. He's playing some softball with some of his friends, and then suddenly he gets put into like the JAG unit, so Judge Advocate General of this dwarven community, and he gets this big case that involves like these two dwarven military guys who are accused of like killing one of their other combatants and stuff, and then he has to take it to court, and while he's in court, like he has to get like the actual general of like the whole dwarven military down, who was apparently possibly the one who gave the order to get these people killed. And then during this like really climactic scene where he puts the general on the stand and he's just like, did you order the code red? Did you order it? He looks down and he realizes he's naked, and he looks up and the judge is Fendelian, and then he starts weeping in the middle of the courtroom, and that's how he woke up.
Beautiful. Someone should make a movie about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I feel good hobgoblins.
That's wonderful. And Barbar.
Yeah. Man, I do not have the energy to match that. No, Barbar has like a fairly serene one. Like, first I'm like a worm, and I'm just like moving my way through the earth, and it's kind of chill. But then I'm like this bird who swoops down and eats the worm. And then I'm a farmer that shoots the bird with an arrow, and he eats the bird. And then he grows really old and happy with his wife and family until he passes in his sleep, and he gets buried in the ground until a worm comes and eats him. And that cycle just kind of repeats over and over again until there's this light of warmth, and Barbar's just sitting in a nice, happy place, someplace good, he thinks, for everybody's just kind of faceless energy, all just chilling out. And then a bunch of demons come up to Heaven's Gate, and he's like, get off my lawn! And a huge flaming axe erupts.
That's awesome. Nice. Okay, so you all wake up in the morning. Your trip has completely and totally healed all of you, as I've already maxed your health back out. And as you wake up, the leader of the molding spore, she approaches all of you. Let's see. He's right. Maybe I don't have her name. There we go. Bisporius is her name. And she's like, oh, you all seem to have had a very, enlightening evening. Thanks to Beaker, the elixirs that you required to consume, and actually in Chuck's introduction he said it was to protect you from it, and it's actually so that you pass off as a mushroomy dude like the rest of my congregation. That way you can move past the mushroom golems and collect the, woolly blue Neptune mushrooms that I require. So here you go. You each get one. It's good for about 15 minutes, so don't drink it until you have to. And if you grow any mushrooms and eat them yourselves, it will technically count as cannibalism. So use that information as you will.
Wait. So, like, if we eat our own boogers and such too, does that also mean cannibalism?
No, I don't think so. But these specifically, they would kind of count as cannibalism. But
okay,
like, don't use this as an excuse to stop eating your boogers. If that's,
what about your fingernails?
I think that's okay too, because I mean, like, your boogers, like, those aren't technically you, and your fingernails.
What about scabs from like when you cut yourself and it heals and such?
You know, if you've been cutting yourself, like, there's people you can talk to.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. No, I mean, just sometimes when you're out in the wild and you need food and protein and there's no animals about, you have to make do with what you have.
I think scabs might technically count as cannibalism, but it's a gray area.
I've learned something new about myself today.
Puck the cannibal.
So be it.
Okay, well, you've got your potions and you've got the information you need from me. I'm happy to host you as long as you would like, and maybe, share some of the good word with you. But I do believe that you all said you had business to take care of this day.
Yes, the sooner we get these woolly blue Neptunes gathered, the better. I've also got a nice anti-plague for everyone. Feel free to drink up now. And I've also got a nice elixir of life for everyone. And I've got a couple to spare for myself. So, yes, plenty to drink this morning.
That sounds great. Ma'am, I actually did have a quick idea if you're amenable to it.
Sure, what do you have?
Well, like we know this druid that's got like a sacred grove, and I don't know if that would be something that'd be beneficial to your kind. And like I wouldn't give up your information until I talked to them and it sounded like it was a mutual thing, but like if that sounds like it'd be helpful to you, I could let them know that you're here.
We're always open to finding more friends who walk the paths of nature
Okay.
in all of its forms. So, I mean, if you wish to facilitate an introduction, I would be perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you excuse me, I do have some things to attend to. So you all stay safe in your travels.
Will do.
Okay. So what's next?
Yes, I will drink my anti-plague and prepare to head out.
Hmm.
Okay.
Fetch quest.
Fetch quest.
You're
Woo.
So I believe the next step was to meet back up with the Rhoda. And you know, once you have the information, Delsk would escort you to the way down and provide you access. So is that the plan?
Yep.
Cool.
I think so.
You all make your way across the Undercity. No trouble here. You head back to the kind of the Rhoda settlement. You see the initial guard who tried to confiscate your weapons, but Mornath proved that the locks weren't secure. But he just waves you in. He knows you're on official business, and escorts you back to Delsk's home. Inside, Delsk is, you know, going about his regular business of the day, like, welcome back to my humble abode. I'm guessing that you have spoken to the molding spore about what they need to provide us with the cure that we need for our plague.
Yes, woolly blue Neptune mushrooms. Seems that they are having a bit of a difficulty in getting past their mushroom golems in order to harvest them. So we are to do both of those things.
Oh. I must warn you again before I give you access to the deep tunnels that it is not safe down there. If there are any preparations you need to make before I show you the way down, you should do those now. Or are you ready to go?
I mean, I'm prepared to die already.
I'm prepared to flee.
Fleeing is good.
Oh, that's a
Dying,
better idea.
not so much.
I am prepared to get hit in the face.
Well, let's hope that it improves your looks.
oh,
That's fair.
I'm joking, I jest.
No, it's okay. I get it.
Yes, you are
You're funny.
you're good people. I would hate to make you think ill of me. I was trying to lighten the mood.
No, it's good. It's good.
So, if you're ready to go, you are going to need this. As he pulls out of his robes and hands it over to whoever's going to take it. It is not a gun. It's some kind of yellow card with strange lines all over it.
Oh, if y'all don't mind, I'll take that because I figure I have the most gimmicky ways to get it done. Whatever it is.
Ah, yes. Invisibility, creatures, things of that sort. Absolutely.
So
Okay.
I will escort you to the way down. It's not far from here. You'll come across some doors and passages. They will require this, and I will show you how to use it. Just know that when you are down there, you may come across other doors. Um, this one is yellow. There are other ones with other colors down below. Mm, If you wish to proceed, you will have to see if you can find a card like this to let you through the doors. This has been handed down my family for generations. So please do not lose it. I would like it back when you are done with your task at hand.
Okay, so just like coloring it red with the blood of our enemies won't open the red door
I
then?
do not believe so. There are special enchantments on this.
I don't mean to be rude, but this wasn't part of the contract. We're talking about redlining the whole thing and redrafting. I mean, I don't. Do we have another day to kill for this?
I think you can just put in an amendment or a rider.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. No, in the future, it's better if we divulge this kind of thing up front. It's fine. It's fine.
That is my. I did not want to disclose this information until I knew that you all were serious. I hope. I'm happy to sign a new agreement if it would make you happy.
Have it drafted, which is going to take just, I guess, code of honor or something. Oh god, this is going to bug me all day. But no, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine.
My apologies. So I will show you the way. So he leads you not far off from the center hub, and it's eventually he comes to and it's hidden behind some well-placed debris, very intentionally hidden. Another hatch, another stairwell or ladder down with the same markings above that Findelium was able to translate as emergency exit. He takes the card, and we'll go down the ladder, and I'll show you how to open the door with this.
All right.
We're gonna learn
Let's do it.
ourselves something new.
So yeah, he shimmies down the ladder. All of you follow along, and it goes down to a, spherical kind of chamber with a hatch in the very bottom of it. And on the ground next to the hatch is a black-looking little box with the slit kind of cut through the middle of it. And he's like, you take this and you just push it into the slit. And you can see there's a yellow light kind of giving off this little box. And he inserts the card. It gives a little friendly sounding chime. And the hatch opens up and reveals a ladder going down. If you come across any other that are glowing yellow like this, you can use this card to open those doors.
Good to know.
Yep.
So, you all know the task at hand. Be safe. I will watch for your return.
Much appreciated.
As they say, it was nice knowing you.
Hopefully this will not be the last we see each other, but your attitude is rather pessimistic. You need to go down there with a can-do attitude.
Well, I sure
have
can get
attitudes.
killed by mysterious mushroom
That's
creatures.
definitely not what I meant, but okay. You do you, friends.
We can do this because we're good enough and we're smart enough, and doggone it, Sarah and Ray likes us.
I doubt that in my case, but very well.
You're good people.
So, I've moved us all over to a new map.
We're people.
I
A
am.
qualified person.
This is what we're going to use for exploration of the deep tunnels. The molding spore have given you indication of where their growing chamber is. And it will be up to you to navigate your way over there.
I like the idea of using hexes for this.
Your mom is a hex.
I mean, I can't argue
Ew.
that. I mean,
Okay, so
I think we should just go directly towards the mushrooms then.
okay.
I like straight lines. They're faster.
On the
no way
road.
there will be anything in between us and it.
Nothing. It's going to be smooth sailing.
I
So,
guess we could try to be quiet or look for signs of things, but
fine. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to roll it down and see what we get.
Ooh.
Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't you worry.
I've never been more worried.
So as you climb down this ladder, it's kind of like what you saw from the Undercity, just this large series of tunnels and offshooting tunnels, but it's massive in scale. Where before you were dealing with tunnels that were like, 20 feet in diameter. Now you're looking down these dark tunnels. They're relatively dry. There's all of these additional pipes running inside of them, crisscrossing, running along the main tunnel. But these things are, 50 to 100 feet in diameter. Just absolutely massive tunnels. Pitch black down here. There's a foul kind of smell in the air. Almost like a mixture of like rot and stale air. As you all travel west towards the growing chamber, you come across a section of tunnel with the wall built out. Now, it's been absolutely devoid of life so far. You haven't seen anything, you haven't heard anything. But there's a section of this large tunnel with I'd say a portion of the side of the tunnel broken out, maybe 12 feet in diameter. And as you're moving along, you can hear some kind of speech coming from down this offshoot. Looks to form a natural cave beyond the broken wall of this pipe.
Does one of our sneaky people want to go sneak?
leaving.
I made
people
a sneak.
true.
Sure, if you want to roll a sneak.
All right. Yeah. I'll. Well, again, I could take us all actually with that ability to.
Sure.
We all want to go.
Yeah,
yeah.
if that's what you want to do,
Okay.
roll it. I don't know why the music.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna spend points on that.
Oh yeah, we are. Oh my gosh, we are also at the start of the session. So everyone, go ahead and up your hero points by 1. So yeah, then Morneth, if you want to.
There we go.
That's
That's
nice.
more
So
like
much
it.
better.
Walk like this.
As Morneth carefully guides all of you through this natural rock tunnel. Natural, it doesn't look so natural. This burrowed rock tunnel. Tool. You can hear this chanting as it gets, not necessarily chanting, that's maybe not the right word. Gibbering random sounds and vowels and a high-pitched formula that you've never heard a language sound like before. You all slowly move down this, and eventually this chamber opens up into a larger cavern. And somewhere off in the darkness of this cavern, you can hear whatever's making these noises. What all do you want to do?
Can we see anything?
So looking around, you can see it opens up into this large cave. You can see some debris littered about here and there. But you're not able to make out whatever it is that's making these noises. It's just outside of your range of vision. I mean, the majority of you, I think, all have some form of dark vision or night vision. And even with that, the darkness here, it's just a little bit out. If you want to proceed a little further into the cave, you might be able to find what's making the noise. There is plenty of debris kind of along the walls of this cavern, so you should be able to find a fairly safe way to proceed further in while maintaining cover and stealth. Okay.
Seems like
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you all have control of your tokens, so we're all still riding off Mornath's stealth roll.
Can I do like a survival roll to see if I can find any tracks, any sort of indication of what might have passed through, something like that?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I will also burn a hero point.
Okay.
Just get those out of the way early. We don't need them for anything. Not gonna be important.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go back up.
You know what the reason is because it's the late addition to the contract. It's just been really pissing me off this whole time. Are you kidding me? We talked for like 4 hours. He didn't mention a darn thing about this little freaking key card that's apparently some kind of heirloom for his family, and now he wants to suddenly throw it in and make us liable suddenly for its safety. No, I don't think so. This is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway,
You gotta let it go, man. You just gotta let it go.
As this ranting is going on, Dinker is drifting further and further to the back of the line.
But you know what? Like, thank you for opening up about your feelings. Like, that's the first step to feeling better.
Okay. What's the second step?
Usually hitting something
tearing
in
the
the
contract up
face.
entirely. Just tear it up entirely. Who cares? What's the point?
Hey, Melissa, thanks for those bits.
next
Waiting for the
step is
scroll so we
violence.
can see what 500 bits buys us. 300 bits? Bang.
So
reroll.
that's
a hero point.
4 rolls so far, or something like that, and 3 natural ones down here.
Oh, that's
Is that
not
right?
good.
It's a good sign.
Everyone go and take another hero point thanks to Melissa.
Yay.
So what I'm hearing is maybe I need to be making more checks.
Looks
then.
like it. Do you want to
Yes,
sneak
absolutely.
forward,
It's
Sherbert, and see
It's
what you
opposite
find?
day.
Oh my gosh.
It could be.
Lead us.
This could be my chance to shine, said no one.
Okay, so I'm still letting you write off that stealth test that Mornath knocked out of the park. So if you want to give me like a survival kind of test to see if you can figure out, I'm sure Buck pointed out, like I'm looking for tracks, something like that. It is opposite day. You can point out, and you're not really able to make out exactly the information, but you find a lot of tracks kind of leading straight ahead into the center of this cavern. Now, if you point those out to like Puck or someone else who would have some kind of tracking ability, they look almost like human footprints, but they're a little too long. They've got kind of almost like clawed toes on them. And it looks like they're walking with a real weird gait. Like they're not walking fully upright.
Oh, wait. How big are these foot shapes?
They look a little smaller than your average human adult man, so
This could be the sewer dragons.
you did hear information that they were active down here.
So maybe we don't have to bash faces. He made it sound like they're not necessarily all bad, but they do. He said they also have a lot of traps.
Somebody has a lung implement to reach out ahead of them. Make sure we don't trip any traps and die horribly. That would be nice.
See what sort of gimmicky deals I have.
I should have brought some javelins from the bar.
You should have.
It's a good idea.
Would have been a good idea.
So, what's the plan?
For some reason, I have a scimitar.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but I guess I can use it to just tap my way forwards.
Sure. Go ahead and move your token as you're moving forward.
Actually, no,
yeah.
go ahead. I have an ability to detect traps even when I'm not looking.
Okay.
Ooh.
So maybe I should play Minesweeper.
So, Mornath, if you... Sherbert's about to go forward.
Wait! Hold on!
And I'll tell you, you move forward, you don't find any signs of tracks. You see more and more of the strange footprints. Initially just leading into this cavern, but then they kind of they're all over. Like whatever these are, they've been very active in this space.
Okay. Is there a particular space where there's more of the prints all congregating?
It looks like it's still going just dead center straight into the cave is where the main kind of path is moving.
All right. I do not fail to look up as well.
When you look up, you're looking just into darkness. So you're guessing the roof of this is at least 100 feet up.
All right. Well, I will go forward slowly.
Say nearish to you.
Okay.
Grumbling the whole time under his breath about late line item additions.
So Mornath, I'm using your line of sight. So as soon as you see something, I will start describing.
Okay. So like where I'm heading is where the density is, right?
Yeah.
Just straight through. Okay, I see something there.
So as you move forward another square, as you move into what seems to be the center of this chamber, you see a group of humanoids. They seem horribly deformed. They got this gnarly, mottled, wrinkly, almost bleached white skin. Their eyes seem to be like grown shut, but they're emanating some kind of like strange light behind the fused eyelids, jagged teeth, and they're all kind of like moving around in a strange kind of like pacing circle around a cage. I got a picture to show you to kind of set the mood, thanks to Adventure Time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And they're all, imagine in the center of that picture. I love the courtroom background. In the center of that picture is this cage, large cage. There seems to be blood stains underneath, dark brown, like it's many creatures have died inside this cage and bled out. They aren't aware of all of you yet, so they're still just focused on the creature inside of this cage. And you see inside there's a 3.5 foot tall bipedal lizard creature, just covered in initially junk, but some kind of gear that they've got slung in like a pack all over themselves, and they've got a stick that they're using to try and fend these creatures back. These creatures aren't aware of your presence.
I have a sneaking suspicion on who's in this box.
Puck will, if he can, study them. So this is like basically getting my prey down, kind of looking for a place to like throw something, and then we'll kind of uncork his weapons and whisper to Mornath, I think we should bash them.
Yeah. Just do like sign language for LJ, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. So, Puck, as you're kind of studying your prey here, watching them as they're kind of interacting and paying attention to the creature inside this cage, there's a lot of like side to side head movement, and you get the feeling that they're not working off sight, despite that kind of underneath these fused eyes they're letting off some kind of like, natural light. It seems to be they're working off sound.
Okay. I will quietly motion because we know how to do this. Now we're great at this kind of communication. I will point at my eyes and I will cover them and I will point at them.
Oh, I'll take my fancy staff of illusions and I'll like wave it around and I'll like point at a little spot and go like,
I will attack Sherman because I am confused.
Okay. Yeah.
Anytime anyone does anything, I just look at them resolutely and nod, not knowing a damn thing.
So-
That's a good way to live life. I
These these creatures, they're not aware of you. You all have a complete surprise on this. So rather than moving into initiative, just everyone do what you're going to do, and then we'll take it from there. So Puck, you're definitely kind of moving in the lead as far as wanting to bash. So I'll let you kind of start us off.
Are we doing like a full round of that, like a full like 3 AP, or are we just
Yeah.
kind of like picking something for flavor? Okay.
Unless you've got something really flavorful you want to put out there, I'll just say 3 actions is good.
No, I think I think I will just charge in.
Sure, go
'cause
for it.
I'm very upset. I'm very mad, and this is how. So I'm gonna charge in with my 1 AP,
Like line item me, will you? I'll redline your freaking ass.
and then I will target the one that's right here in the front where that has my hunt prey on it.
Cool.
I'll just start swinging. I don't care.
Sure, go for it, man.
They're hurting this poor, I assume, kobold. So let me make sure everything's where it is. Hunt prey is on. Okay, so I'll swing with my frosty flail first.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Oh yeah, that's a solid hit. Not a critical, but a good hit.
All right, damage on that is 11.
11 points of damage. They take the brunt of the damage. You really hurt them. You can hear the crack of ribs maybe as you collide in, but they're still up.
My offhand with my scourge is another natural one.
Good lord.
Whew.
Ugh.
I'm going to pull out my deck.
Line item.
Yeah, these
Red,
line items,
red line.
they've got you fucked up.
Red line. Oh, we got another hero point though. I'll hero point that. if I
Okay,
can.
cool.
Yeah, because I don't have any penalties on this one, so I might as well swing it. That's
Oh,
it.
There you
That
go.
is a
That was worth
critical.
it.
Give me that critical damage.
All right, it's this. That's my offhand. So it's not gonna be much. 8 points.
8 points is lethal.
Okay. All right, so I won't let go of the weapon to hit it with. Yeah.
As you just
He's already fallen
caved
prone.
this thing's torso in. Now, as you kind of charged in, they all kind of like started hissing and like yelling at you in this strange, broken form of language. But you very, very easily slay the first one. Who wants to go next?
I have one more AP left.
Oh, yeah,
by
you
the
do.
way.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's I often forget about that too. So I think what I'm going to do is instead of attacking this other one that's right next to me, I'm going to actually attempt to trip him.
Okay.
So I could do that because I got the flail. So basically, I attempt an athletics check against their reflex DC.
Sure.
So I'll see if I can just knock them prone. Basically,
We're looking at a 16 here.
That's another
Oh.
natural one.
Keeping it?
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna burn all. Yeah, I'm screwed. It's crazy. That's 3 natural ones already.
That's
What did I
crazy,
do?
man.
Oh, God.
This is insane.
I think
I
you
don't-
might have the new Dan luck.
That's
16
15, it's nothing.
does
Oh,
not
no.
clear it, no.
Oh.
Whew, it's a night, all right.
It is a night.
Oh.
All right, who wants to take up after that?
I'd like to get some arrows going before anyone else gets in melee there.
Sure, Mornath, please.
I'm going to take 3 shots. I'll take 2 at the one that he hasn't attacked yet, and then 1 at the one that he is attacking.
Okay, cool.
So first roll
24 is a hit.
24. This is just regular arrows.
Okay.
10
damage.
points.
Okay, still up. But
Okay, so
you,
this is the second one into
Yeah.
the same.
13 is a
13.
miss.
Okay. And last one.
The one up top, 13 is also a miss.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Who wants to go after Mordath? We got Sherbert,
Oh.
Beaker, or Barbar.
I'll probably move in to be a meat shield of sorts. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so it looks like I could just get up to here, kind of block that little section. So I'll move. I'll rage, and I will try and hit this dude in the face.
Sure. 29 is a crit.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, snap.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell, man? Okay.
32 points of damage.
My goodness.
You hit this one so hard with your axe that its head goes...
Enslaving sentient creatures is not okay.
I'm going to give it to you. This one behind it's going to make me a 15 reflex save. No, it doesn't. All right, never mind. I was
But
going
still,
to
it just flings the body
Yeah.
back.
Could have been shotgunned with bone bits as they
Yeah.
bust in the back of this guy.
Yeah, so Sherbert
Lord.
or Beaker.
I can go ahead and go here real quick. I was just gonna do a lightning shot on this guy here. It's not gonna kill him, of course, but I can maybe hit a couple people.
Okay.
There it is.
All right, DC 19 reflex save.
Yep. And if it hits this guy, then it gets to hit the next guy.
Nice.
Nice.
18.
All right.
Do I
So
need to make a
just the-
save for the next guy?
The next one counterclockwise. Let's say.
Okay. That one clears it. All right. You want to give me that damage on the first one?
Yep.
7 damage.
All right.
Okay, very cool. Anything else?
I moved. I did that, so that'll be all my actions.
Cool. Go ahead and everyone take 2 more hero points thanks to Too Old. Too Old.
Oh, that's amazing.
Jeff singing's entirely up to Jeff. I am not going to force Jeff to sing on my
What do I
stream.
sing? What does Barbar want to hear?
Can I use a hero point to make them reroll?
I don't think you can do that, no.
'Cause I'm,
I
Something
think
really
it should be
upbeat.
I need a hero. That's
I'm absolutely maxed on hero points.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Gotta look up the
Lyrics
lyrics
for
because
that.
I don't fucking remember those lyrics. While you're looking that up, Beaker,
About this, I'll use it to reroll the damage and see if it improves.
sure, go for it. 9,
There
2
we
more
go.
points.
There you go. I will take a shot at the injured fella in front of Puck Puck.
Sure thing.
So,
You're using
One
your
action to
fancy
move.
sling.
and yeah, one sling, fancy sling.
19. Let me double check. That is a hit.
Oh, whoops,
7.
that was a frost vial damage.
Oh,
Let
you
me
want
see.
to reroll your damage?
There we go.
That is a good thing you did because 9 damage is lethal on that.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Bam.
So now we got to do some initiative.
Yes, indeed.
Puck Puck.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Apparently, this song is named Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. Okay, here we go. First try. So shut the fuck up if it doesn't sound good. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's got to be strong and he's got to be fast and he's got to be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's got to be sure and it's got to be soon and he's got to be larger than life. Larger than life.
That is
while this is going on, it's just a sudden musical number. Everybody's doing the chorus and break out
It just
instruments.
breaks out. Even the enemies are into
Yes.
it too. They're like, oh yeah.
Jeff, take another hero point for that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, initiative. So I still need Mornath and Puck Puck to roll.
Initiative. Okay, there it is.
Very cool. So we begin the encounter. Looks like I don't have the marker enabled. That's fine. Barbar, you're up.
Okay. I will move myself up, kind of just get right between these guys. Because now I learned that I don't have to worry about being flanked. So just get right in between them.
Right in between them.
Just make myself a nice little sandwich here, and I'll chop to the bottom first.
Sure. 27. Let me double check. That counts as a crit.
Oh my god.
Fuck, you kill this thing. One shot.
Told you I needed a hero.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely
At
this
level 4,
inspirational song.
Puck's going to multi-class into Bard.
Oh, I love
Amazing.
it. Love it.
Uh,
All right,
I'll chop into
Mornath.
the one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
I'm
take.
sorry. Barbar, did you have something else left?
That was my first action.
Okay.
The move, chop, and then I'll try a second chop.
16's a miss.
Ah, so close. It's worth a try. Okay, sorry.
All right, so I'm going to take one action to move to get more of a
Line of sight.
line of sight. And now that I've got, I guess, the uninjured one, I'm going to take 2 shots into.
Only one that's left. 18's a hit.
All right. 7 points.
7
Second
points.
shot is a 21.
21's also a hit.
8 points.
Still up, but you put a lot of damage on this. It's near death. Sherbert.
This is easy. There's plenty of rocks in here, right?
Absolutely, there are.
We'll just telekinetic a rock right at his face.
Sure.
Maybe.
That is a hit.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if it's enough to smash his face or not.
And that is lethal.
Yay.
As you slay the last one, what all do you want to do?
Maybe we could try and communicate with whatever's in this cage so it doesn't kill us too.
You move in. I don't know if I've got a... I do. This is the creature that you see inside the cage. Oh, nope. Wrong button.
It is
Hey.
exactly who I thought it was.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
fair. As you move up, it's got this stick, and you can see this stick. It's got a blade on one end, and on the other end, it's got a fucking scorpion tied to it. As it hisses out at you in very rough speech, heavy accent, like this isn't its first language. Ugh. You saved me, my friends. Let me out of this cage. I've spent
Yeah.
too long here. They were going to eat me, but Sean, he is no one's meal.
That's probably a good way to live.
Yes.
Puck will let him out.
Yeah, it's
I've been thinking he's just so angry and infuriated. He doesn't think anything through right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get out of the cage.
But one day we'll ask for a favor.
yes. I will repay your favor with no trouble. Maybe I can start now. What is it that brings you to such a dangerous place to free me from these terrible creatures?
Kind of 2 things, really.
Legal arbitration.
I do not.
Also mushrooms and shit. I don't. What do we do? I don't even remember anymore. Who doesn't matter because what we said we were going down for, you could just change it at a whim. So, yeah, we're helping the mushroom people.
Well, before that, though, we were here for like the blade of horn thing. You know, like the mushroom people are just like a clause that's in the
Yeah.
way of it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's true. Yeah,
I am familiar with the mushroom people to some degree. I don't know this blade aber, the thing that you speak. But I'd be willing to escort you and provide you with my fantastic contraptions on your way to the mushrooms.
That's real kind of you to offer.
Yes, my name is Sean.
Oh,
I'm an inventor.
That's excellent. Excellent.
I
Everybody
invent.
We'll point to the
invent.
stick with the scorpion on it, and I'll say, "That's a clever invention you've got there."
Yes, I have many clever inventions like stick with scorpion, and I have skunk in box, and I have bees in jar. I have many
Do you put
inventions.
holes in the jar,
What's that?
or do they just? Do you
there's-
put holes in jar,
yes.
or do they just? Are they dead?
No, you have to have live bees in jar. It does not do what it should do. And you throw,
You throw
jar.
it like grenade.
Yes, and then stings
up.
them, and then they swell up. You got to give them epinephrine, or they die.
Yeah, I like this guy. This guy's cool.
Yeah,
This is-
that's pretty awesome.
yeah.
Are there are there more of you?
Yes, I became separated from my clan, and these assholes, they done captured me. I must find my way back to my friends and my leader.
Maybe we help you with that. You help us out with some bees in jars.
Sure, but seriously, I need to write another contract. You're telling me in this state, you're asking me to write. I'm gonna take a walk.
Just wait, friends. Our leader is a smart kobold, and he has many things prepared, including contractual obligations of assistance.
I shall follow him anywhere.
And he pulls out a folded piece of paper from his pack. Here, let us sign this. It is stating that in exchange for mutual assistance, neither of us will betray or murder the other one.
I'd like to sign that immediately.
I will sign first as show of good faith. And he pulls out a crude quill, and he kind of dunks it a little bit and pokes the scorpion tail to get a little bit of scorpion venom on it, and he signs it Shaun, Shaun, because
Unbelievable.
now listen, I
This
need
is
you all to
just
sign
beautiful.
this. So that way we are contractually obligated to be allies until a time that is safe for us to separate ways.
Finally, someone of class and civilization. I
You-
didn't think we'd have to find it down here, but we found it. Here we are.
Listen,
This looks like the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
if this is what you like, I will gladly also escort you to our leader, and he will make friends of you officially on paper and in person. He is
That
the
sounds
great
so good.
Dub.
Yeah. Dub.
Boop.
I got to tell you, this day is really turning around. I mean, oh gosh,
Oh,
what
Me
Well,
too.
see,
These
late
things,
edition items.
they were going to eat me, and you saved me, and now we signed contracts, and we are friends.
I feel good. I feel good about this. Everyone, you guys feel good about this?
Yeah,
As I'm
this is like
signing my-
really good.
I
Gigantic
do
signature.
signing it first.
Super
I
loops.
feel significantly less bad.
Scribble, 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 scribble. X.
A
All right.
just takes up half the page.
This is fine. We do need to do a second copy. That way you all have a copy and I have a copy too. That way there's no
Of course.
confusion. And he pulls out a second one and he signs it and he passes it around too.
So prepared. See,
Beautiful.
Scholar.
although,
Puck is
read
literally
it
choked
before
up.
we sign it.
Yes, you are more than welcome to read it. It is fine. It is in
course.
both Draconic, Common, Elven, and Dwarven.
Wow. You guys know a lot of languages. Who teaches you all those languages?
Dub. He's a great leader and he knows many things taught to him by the dragons of ancient.
Wow. He sounds really cool. He sounds like really important. Maybe he would like to come visit a castle someday.
He does like castles. We are on a holy quest to be excellent and save and stop evil.
I suddenly look a little distressed.
Listen, we also want to get fucking rich too, so don't think that it's not. Listen, if you have a hero's life, you get paid and you save people at the same time. It is the way it has to be.
This is the best day ever.
yeah.
Come, you are now
Insight
friends with
check.
Sean.
Can I insight check this guy?
Absolutely.
This guy is too
Yeah.
perfect. Too perfect. He's way too perfect now.
Absolutely.
He's both wanting to save people from evil and get fucking rich. And he
like
likes contracts.
Yeah. If anyone was going to be an evil shapeshifter, it'd be
God.
this fucking dude.
I have crap in diplomacy, but I will try.
Sure.
Diplomacy, would you use friend side?
I don't
I
know.
think so, right? Isn't that the right one?
Let me take a look.
Or I mean, unless it's deception. But I thought deception is like if you're
I
trying to
think
deceive.
diplomacy is good interpersonal relations.
Oh,
14.
You feel pretty good about this, dude.
Okay, this
remember
is
I-
cool. Let's go do this shit. Let's go meet this dub. Let's go. Yeah.
Shall we
let's-
take care of the
okay.
mushrooms first, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let us make like the trees and get the fuck out of here.
It's funny because it's like what you think it's supposed to be, but it's different. So it's like surprising and funny.
Yes.
are you-
Oh, it's
with
great.
trees-
This guy is freaking hilarious.
And there's no
Yeah.
trees here.
He had me at Scorpion Stick.
Yes.
to be fair, yeah.
In my group, I am this. Well, I'm the second smartest. Dub is first smartest. And then there's my friend, Flaps. He casts the spells and lights the fires. And then there's our other friends, Left and Right. And they're very strong and they stab things with sticks with spikes on it. And they have shields.
Oh, shields. Oh, very cool. Sherbert, he casts spells and shit too. So.
You should talk to Flaps.
Yeah, but mine are more gimmicky though.
Flaps is not gimmicky. Flaps is fuck you fire.
I think he would like Mornath.
If you got someone who likes to burn people alive, then that would be a friend for Flaps.
That's Artemornath.
Oh, listen, I will introduce you to Flaps, Mornath, and you will be friends, and you'll be like, yay, arson. But good arson against bad people.
Or
Good arson.
So, let us dilly-dally no longer and keep the way that we walk towards the destination.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Yes.
You all make it back. Let me go ahead. I think
Go
I forgot.
Do a thing.
There's our deep tunnels map. So I'm going to take us back over there. And
That was awesome.
I feel better.
Yeah, me
Kill
too. Like
something.
you,
It'll be
you
fine.
voiced your problem, you let it out, and then you smash some faces.
Mhm.
And good contracts.
And like, I feel like I'm like, why I'm saying like,
And I think it was just a very healthy, emotional outburst. And like, that's definitely going to move me past this.
as he's like, pulling parts of the dude's head out of his flail, like,
Oh, God, got stuck. Yeah, very healthy,
Yeah.
okay. You all get back on track, heading further down these interconnecting series of tunnels. Let's see. Eventually, these tunnels kind of convert to steel tunnels, like metal tunnels, whatever metal this is created out of. And eventually, it kind of turns into like a carved tunnel that kind of lines up and matches. But as you continue on, you eventually come across another massive cave. And initially looking around, and actually I need to throw Sean on there for you. Sean. And let me adjust. And as you look around this cave, initially when you enter in, you can see it's another just massive cave like the last one. But you can see all sorts of like web, like giant spider webs. These strands are like as thick as like a spear shaft. But also looking around in this giant cave, you can see that there's all of these what appear to be like cocooned bodies dangling from the webs. That's a cat. Put your cat in the webs.
I assume the cat will defeat the webs.
No.
No?
No.
Shit. Well, that didn't work.
So I'll let you all kind of take over what you want to do.
I will,
Sean is
take-
yes. I believe that the way we have to go through is through here. I have not been here before, but I recognize these webs, and they're created by an asshole. So let us move through with care.
But should we look if the bodies are like moving? We might be able to help somebody.
That would not be a terrible idea. Helping people is good.
That's how we
Wait.
met you.
Yeah.
So like, I know when we were on the farm, like you would poke at a web in a spot and the spider would go towards that spot. So what if we like threw a rock in the area that we wanted the spider to go and we like readied ourselves to attack that area?
Could always do that, or have unseen servant, just kind of like.
Man, your crackers is so cool.
Yeah.
Or is it biscuits now?
Biscuits. No, I can't say that. Biscuits, because I think Cracker's dead.
I think I don't know. I'm fine with just continuing to call them crackers and just have it be crackers.
Just always
Lady
crackers.
fingers.
It's always crackers.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so what's the plan?
Then it seems like somebody's caught in the web and it's like
Yeah.
struggling.
Ooh.
While they're doing that and like making the distraction, like I will then use that opportunity to just inspect the bodies. I'll try not to touch anything, but I'm just
Okay.
looking for any kind of movement or anything.
So
Oh
as
shit, there's a lot of bodies. Holy crap, way more than I thought.
as you're kind of looking through these puck, they all look very old, kind of like the cocoons these things are encased in have started to sag. You're guessing that someone was caught in this, and if this is a giant spider, it webbed them up, and then the body sat long enough to decay, just leaving the husk of the cocoon.
Yeah, they could have cool shit on them too.
I was
So
just gonna say they're dead, but they could have cool shit on it. You took the words right out of my mouth.
So were you going to send Crackers out to do something?
Maybe we just have crackers just start hauling them out. I can
Okay.
give crackers the scimitar.
Sure. So yeah, if you want to give Crackers a scimitar and start slicing out bodies.
Can I
Yeah.
do a tracking test to see if I can like find the spider that might be, or like kind of get a better sense of size of the spider relative to size of the web, something like that?
Yeah, you can give me
Mm.
like that survival test.
Because one of the things I could do if I do that, if I'm like actively tracking, is I can get my hunt prey up before combat would start,
seems
which
good.
saves me
Nice.
action during combat.
So as Crackers is slicing through, hey there, Captain, dragging these bodies out, kind of cutting them open. You can see they're all skeletal insides. Some of them are armed with very crude, like stone weaponry. Very few of them look human. Like it looks like there's some of those like chud creatures you encountered before. Maybe some elf-looking creatures, skeletons. I mean, but they really don't have much on them. But as Puck's kind of, you're casting your ears about, you're following, looking for the spider, you do hear something off to the east. I don't know if you can see my ping because it's kind of a ways out there, but you can
Yeah.
hear
Oh, it's behind us.
like a sound of imagine like a rope going taut and relaxing and then going taut and relaxing. And then some very low, almost muffled noises.
I feel like this is one of those situations where has anybody looked at the ceiling yet?
Buck's looking everywhere. He's to the east. There is something. There is movement to the east. I can hear it.
And I
Uh,
will slowly begin to walk in that direction, weapons out, eyes peeled the whole time.
Sure. Keep going.
By myself, apparently. No, it's fine. You guys stay there. It's fine. I've
Just-
got this.
I'm sorry, there's like a system delay here. I don't know what
Oh,
that
shit.
means.
More bodies.
So as you kind of come across this next group of webbing, I'm adjusting the stream view real quick. This body in the webbing is moving and kind of kicking a little bit. And it's a very, not necessarily tall, but very round. It's a girthy body.
Puck will
Mm,
try to help.
Hey, wait. We can always have crackers.
Oh yeah, we could do that. That's fine. But we're the heroes, so heroic things.
But what if one of us explodes on you or something?
It's a person wiggling in a cocoon. We should help. They might be a dick or something. But
Is
you
it though? I mean, like, do you hear person sounds?
Hello.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
There we go.
Are you a dick?
That's
I
not the same
couldn't-
sound. I don't
It
know.
could go either way with that one. I'm not sure.
They do seem very angry.
Maybe Crackers can unravel him.
Okay, Crackers goes up with the scimitar, starts cutting this thing free. And as Cracker starts sliding the scimitar very carefully along this cocoon, the face is the first thing revealed. And you see, it is definitely not human in there. As this gnarly demon-looking creature, Crackers kind of stops as soon as the face comes out with all these gnarled-looking horns going everywhere. This thing's still bound from like the shoulders down. And it's cursing, yelling something in a strange, very harsh sounding language, like German. As it's just seems so angry at all of you.
Sean, do you speak where this is?
I mean, given the way that it looks, is it something that religion might be aware of? Religion?
You can give it a religious check. Perception check would also be fine if someone just wants to kind of look it over.
No, my perception's better, but I'm rolling religion because
Sure.
he looked like a demon.
Religion check doesn't really come off anything.
Go ahead. That
I'm
their
just doing
perception.
general perception. Nothing.
Okay. Sherbert came off pretty good. You can see branded on this thing's cheek is the symbol of the blade abhorrent.
Maybe it's one of the things they made, or it's one of them.
As this thing's struggling to get free.
Do you speak any other languages?
It just yells back in this dead, strange language.
Yep.
Do we just kill it? Eh.
I believe
think
that
bye
would
bye.
be the thing to do, but it does seem rather heartless.
But I mean, understands it, right?
And I'll go through
Thumbs
my
up.
languages, which isn't much. I've got Common, Dwarven, and Goblin. I'll try to communicate with it in all three.
You cycle through your languages and it doesn't respond. Everyone go give me a perception test.
Oh, boy, this one's probably bound to be less good. It was. Unless I'm looking for something that's a chance, but
I have no idea why that rolled private. Here, let me try that again.
It's fine.
there we go. Barbar did it.
Okay. Barbar's the first to be startled by this. As a strange creature walks out kind of behind this stone column, right past, heading kind of towards Barbar. And it's this humanoid creature. Initially you think it's completely in armor. And it's got this red glowing eye, and it's dragging some kind of machine behind it attached to a long hose.
I'm gonna need a second to call timeout. No.
Oh my god. I mean, like, I want it.
As this thing starts to walk past you, Barbar, completely ignoring you.
Dude, freaking spiders are weird down here.
And it walks up to this creature on the ground. And this strange machine that it's like on wheels, it's dragging behind it. It's got this hose that you can see comes to this very sharp point. And it just jabs this hose into this creature on the ground. And the machine starts whirring and making all these strange noises as you can see this creature starts to just shrivel up.
Oh no.
And the creature waits a few minutes just standing there.
Be calm in peace.
It kind of stands up straight, swivels really intensely and sharply towards Puck Puck. And it answers in this really kind of flowing language. And it's just a series of words and tones. And then it swivels back to the creature while it waits for whatever process is happening to finish.
I assume nobody understood what it said either.
No.
Great.
Might be one of those things to run away from.
Or we follow it. I don't know.
Wait. Does it have any? Because like, I'm trying not to like be too meta, but like this looks weird. Is it possibly in a similar way that the key card looked weird? Like, what if it's got a different color of the cards?
Different beat boot. Maybe we follow it for a bit and see what it do.
Maybe wave the card that we have out and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I could take our yellow card and like.
As you're waving
The
this
books.
yellow card in front of it, trying to get its attention, Sherbert, make me a reflex save.
Oh, not that in front of it. I mean, like I'm okay. Damn.
Yeah.
It's like a soccer referee. He gets right up in front of him and holds the yellow card.
That's not
in
what
his
I
hands.
had in mind, but I will roll that.
Sure.
If I am
Writes
feeling
him in his
that.
little notebook.
Okay. You pass.
Okay.
As it very quickly snatches out and tries to grab the card from you. But you're able to like pull back real quick to keep it from grabbing it. But it gives some other statement in this language. Very mechanical, but still the words are almost flowing. Like you know, when you ask Google to say something and it's real mechanical sounding, not quite natural. As it then holds its arm and hand out, palm up, towards you.
Do you English?
It doesn't reply.
Common. Do we want to like
English?
do we want to see what it do if we give it the card?
No.
How about this? Let me see if I can do this real fast. I might be able to use my staff for this real fast.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I gotta double check what the staff do, because I can make an illusory object with it, and or I might need to do something a little stronger. Item facade, I think is what it is. Make the target object look and feel as though it were. No, that's never mind. That's not useful either. Maybe it is the illusory object. So I can basically give it like an illusionary copy of the key.
Okay. Is it like tangible and stuff?
It seems like it's tangible, but it can be inspected, basically.
So yeah, you make this illusionary copy. Do you need a roll for that, or does it just happen?
It's a visual image of a stationary object. So
I mean, you can try it.
yeah, we'll do that, and see what it does.
Yeah, you create this illusion. It reaches out for it, and its hand passes right through it. And its little red singular eye on the front of it gets real intense, and it gives like 3 very harsh chimes, like bam, bam, bam.
So maybe this is like an access sort of thing. Maybe if we give it the key card, we can interact with it. Do we want to try it? Chance it?
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, we just die or kill it.
Okay, you hand it the yellow card.
Sure. I'm
It
all
takes
about
the
making
yellow
mistakes.
card and it holds it up in front of its eye. And this red, like, laser scan line goes up and down the card. And its eye switches from red to green. And it gives, like, 3 friendly little charms, like bing, bing, bing. And it hands you the card back.
Okay. All right.
And it's at about this time the machine is finished on this creature. And the creature's just this desiccated husk. And it pulls the hose out, and it drags another body out of the webs and inserts the hose into it.
Okay. So what do you do, robot guy?
It very quickly swivels over to you, gives some statement in a language you don't understand, and then swivels back, kind of watching over as this machine sucks the juices out of this next body.
Well, do we want to see where the juices are flowing? Like, did it drag this hose out from like way back there?
It's
or is
got
it-
some kind of mobile machine that's dragging behind it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
But I mean, that if it's dragging it behind it, that might leave tracks that tracker could follow.
yeah. Maybe we just try and backtrack it.
Can do that.
Okay, I want a survival test to follow this.
Okie doke.
Mm-hmm,
Sure. It'll be. Was it? We think my 4th natural one tonight. So
You got a 10.
Not quite.
You got
it's a natural 2. It's a
Two.
natural 2. I'll
Mhm.
use one of my things. I'll use one of my hero points. I got a couple more from my singing.
Yeah. 15. All right.
I can't roll for shit.
Marginal
tonight.
It's
improvements.
hurting you tonight. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's rough.
you find the tracks. I mean, it's easy enough to see where these tracks lead. And you follow them off into the darkness, and eventually it leads to another large tunnel that's kind of heading north out of the area. Do you want to follow that?
And I'll relay it to the party like it's leading me down a tunnel to the north, or do I continue?
Let's go.
Okay, continue following the tracks.
Okay. You follow this for a while. And eventually you follow it into a very... It converts from that stone tunnelway back into like a metallic tunnel. And eventually it leads you into this very huge chamber. And you can see, I don't have a map for this, but all along the walls, you can see all these blinking lights and shit on panels. But the chamber is filled with all of these. Oh, we got another hero point. Thanks, Captain. Everyone take you another hero point.
Ooh.
Littered throughout the room. I say littered, but all throughout the room at relatively even integrals, kind of in an offset pattern, are these pillars. Look like onyx, pure black pillars that stand about 8 feet tall, round, and each one of them has a single red blinking light on it.
Sherbert, could you do something with the guard over here? We saw the light go from
try
red to
like-
green.
You don't see anything that would accept that card. If you want to give a perception, you could look around.
Okay. I figure I'll do stupid things first and then attempt to look around.
Really is opposite day. Like it's
Wow.
just opposite
Yeah.
day. Like I'm just gonna take my hat off, put myself on mute, and I'll see you guys next week.
Give up now.
Eventually.
Just
Yeah. Eventually there, Sherbert, on one of these walls, you find one of these scanner boxes, like what opened that hatch, but it's got a brown light kind of coming off of it.
I don't have this key card yet. Nothing else of interest in here then.
All of these black obelisks, pillar things, each one with a single red blinking light. The lights are about 5 feet up this 8-foot column. And looking around, there's probably like 50 to 60 of these columns in this room.
Oh wow. I don't know if there's no other objects in this room. I guess we file it away for someday when we have a brown key card.
Well, do you think that thing could have bring the machine just back to this room with the pillars? Seems unlikely to me. He's probably going to take it through that door, which means he probably has a brown key card.
Could be.
Now, this key card was on the consoles. You don't see any other exits in this room, and you don't see another door. Now, I will say, as you kind of are looking around, these red blinking lights, it almost looks like a button that's on each of these pillars.
Oh,
You
Are
said
there
you're
any,
going to do stupid things. Are you going to push the buttons?
I mean, I can climb up and push some buttons if that's what we want to try and do.
Now, these buttons are only, like I said, like 5 feet high, so you just walk up and just boop.
You could have
We maybe
crackers
want to
push
do
a
it
button.
all at the same time.
You
If
said
they're
there's a lot of
coordinated.
these pillars, right?
50, 60, I think I said.
Maybe we have crackers pick like one towards the middle, so we can like kind of like hide and stuff. He pushes the button,
Okay. Do you all want to hide?
and if he gets obliterated, then it's just inconvenient for me.
Okay. If you all want to hide while this happens, you either all need to roll stealth, or you need to talk Mornath into rolling that stealth again and hides everyone.
this is how you hide. Teach us.
So if you want to roll that, Bert,
23.
not a problem. So you all find good little nooks and cubbies to hide in. As Cracker walks up and he pushes the button. And as he pushes the button, there's like this release of like steam along like invisible seams on this like onyx kind of column. And all of a sudden, like imagine this like, you know, what is like 4 foot diameter column, just perfectly in half. Half of it slides straight up, revealing inside another one of these robots. As it steps out, it lights, it blinks yellow for a few blinks, and then green, and then it switches over to the red like you saw the other one. Dan, roll me a d10.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a D8. Hold on.
4. Okay. As this robot kind of hunches down for a second, and then all of a sudden takes off in a dead sprint, weaving through these other columns right out of the room in the direction that you came. And this thing, it's moving faster than any human would be able to move.
Did we make a mistake? Probably.
I believe we may have.
Do we go see what we set loose upon this world? Also, probably.
Or we try again and let another one loose.
Maybe they'll take care of each other.
Maybe they's just rushing to help clean up the bodies in the other room.
I don't know. I mean,
We can go look if you want.
I'm willing to do whatever you guys think we should do.
I will go see what it did. I will follow.
Okay.
At a careful distance, you know.
So this thing is moving real fast, but Puck, you're good at following things. You almost have to be, well, as long as I don't make you roll, you're good at following things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know if I am tonight.
You almost have to move at like a sprint to try and keep up with this thing. And it heads back to the chamber where the one creature had that machine that it was, liposuctioning bodies. And it goes into that chamber and then it just turns right and heads through the chamber, out of the kind of the opposite way that you initially entered it. And then it just leaves heading west. Do you want to follow it?
For a little bit longer, yeah.
Okay. So each of these hexes are about like, actually, I think I've got the measurements in. Yeah, about a half mile. So you got about a mile of running to do before this thing stops. Do you want to keep up with it?
I'm willing to like.
Yeah, I mean, this
like
ain't no
behind you.
thing. It's just athletics. I'm good at athletics, so I'll run. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Eventually, it comes to another chamber. And I'll say you all kind of work to keep up. And this chamber, it's some kind of, call it a transit station. And there's these tracks on the ground, like mine tracks, but huge, going into different tunnels, all branching out in different ways. There's some machinery along one wall that it just runs to, and it just starts repairing it right off the bat.
Okay, so it looks like we didn't end the world,
Not
and that
yet.
it just seems to be repairing something. Unless it's repairing some doomsday world-ending device.
I mean that it can come later. Do you want me to like
But
try and
You're muted, Jeremy.
and beep boop it too?
I was just speechless because this place is weird.
Should try and beep boop it too?
Do you want to go try and...
Sure.
Or this is probably gonna be a great idea.
What are you going to do, Sherbert?
It's got a red light on it too, right?
Yeah.
Gonna try and authorize myself with it as well.
Yeah, you go and you hold the yellow card up. It swivels around really hard, snatches the card out of your hand, scans it, and then bam, 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 a red light. And it just drops the card on the ground and goes back to doing what it was doing.
Okay, I will pick the card up and step away. This place is very complicated.
So looking around in this area, you do see that there are there's a couple tunnels. The main tunnel that runs east to west has some yellow signs, almost directional signs, in that strange language that you recognize. So I'll go ahead and show you what you see. One pointing towards the east and one pointing towards the west along these tracks. You can see that there is another kind of tunnel you can walk through continuing on past this. But you think that this tunnel going towards the west would take you to this mushroom cavern you're looking for.
Convenient.
should we just go this way? I mean, we're here.
Yeah, I
Me
mean,
as well.
I'm curious about all the other nonsense going on, but maybe we shouldn't get too far off path.
I do gotta ask the dumb question real fast. Is this subway supposed to look, modern looking like the picture suggests?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're like an ancient world built on top of a modern world built on top of who knows fuck what.
Something.
Yeah, this place is super weird.
You do know that Vindelium has a way of translating what these things mean. So, if you wanted more information on what this sign means, you'd have to take it to Vindelium.
Didn't we have some? Did we come up with a way to communicate with them? I'm
Oh,
trying to
we've
remember.
got an orb, but like,
The
like we could-
scrying thing.
yeah, but I don't think any of us know how to initiate the scrying. Like, I guess we could leave it here, but that's not exactly what he gave it to us for.
I mean, we could just draw a copy of it or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, you can do that.
but yeah. If he knows how to read that stuff, and this is where that stuff comes from, that
I will say, Sherbert, if you wanted to give an Arcana test, you
Mhm.
could see if you can activate the orb to talk to Vindelium.
Oh, let's do that.
man, that's such a smart idea, Sherbert. I'm really glad you're here.
Sure.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, you do. You finally, after a few incantations, the connection kind of kicks in, and you hear Vindelium kind of come through like, you contact me.
Yeah, we forgot to talk about how to make this work at first.
Yeah, that was an oversight on your part.
It's fair. What do these words mean?
Oh.
Have you seen shit like this before?
Give me a moment to see what I can come up with. And he kind of, disappears. Like 5 minutes later, comes back. This is quite interesting. So the shorter symbols pointing towards, well, I don't know your orientation, but the left from the way you're looking, which would be towards the east, it says port.
Okay.
While the one on the right, pointing towards the west, says starboard.
Like we're on a ship?
Yeah, port has 4 letters like left. Yeah, that's how I always remember that.
That's one way to remember it. That's very interesting.
Oh, look at this cool robot thing also.
Oh my. Do you think there's any chance I could get one of you, or get you all to bring me one of them back?
I don't know. The last one we saw was like vacuuming the life out of some sort of demon thing. Like it was like just normal. So we haven't messed with them yet. Like literally just like it was
Maybe
terrifying.
that's something that we do on the way back out.
Yeah.
Fair.
With
They're not killing
Promise
us
of,
yet.
of payment of some kind.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely. If you bring it back to me, I'll make it worth your while. I mean, a few thousand gold each would be a reasonable asking price.
Does it
That
matter?
would be a reasonable starting point.
I'm
Well-
willing to negotiate.
I might put out there that if we do harm or kidnap one of these, it could create an issue. And at the moment, even though I'm a little disturbed by the whole sucking bodily fluid things, like they are doing that to a
Bad
member of the
things?
Blade Abhorrent. So maybe instead of initiating first contact by means of violence, we like leave the orb here, observe them, and maybe we try to figure out a way to more peaceably communicate in case we have, one of you guys with the better
Oh, like,
brains.
They
Like,
seem to like these key cards. But
Yeah.
ones.
That's quite interesting. I have one of those.
Oh, and it made these strange beep boop. You have one of those? What?
What
Yeah.
color?
Green.
Oh shit, that's different than the one we have.
Do you have like a way to get us that really cool and magically?
No.
You can't like teleport or something.
No, we can very freely teleport around areas that we've placed the appropriate runes and enchantments, so that around the city is no problem. But down there, I mean, there's no good way we could teleport down there.
Yeah,
Which is
gotcha.
why I don't go
gotcha.
down there. I don't have an easy way to escape.
Oh, can you send To Pizza down? You can bring it to us.
He,
Tell him to meet us at the Rota village.
I can do that. I can have him meet you at the Rota village. That's easy enough.
Oh,
pizza.
Cool, good.
Get your boots on.
We've got a delivery to make.
There we go. That worked out better than I thought.
Very well. That's interesting. So I'll send him down now. We have some very basic relations with the Rota, so I mean, he should be waiting for you there.
Cool.
Tell
Maybe
him
this
to
other-
ask for Delsk. Delsk, sorry.
Delsk. Okay, I will have him ask for Delsk. Anyway, I do have some muffins in the stove or in the oven I need to attend to. So please reach back out to me if you find anything else interesting. But I need to go.
Sure. Thanks.
Sure thing.
Wait.
What?
What kind of muffins?
Chocolate chip.
Can you
Can
have
you send a couple down with To Pizza? It's Sherbert and I just. I mean, we are doing this big thing for you. We're gonna help you. I mean, a freaking couple of muffins ain't gonna kill you, man.
Okay, fine. Yes, that doesn't leave me as much as I need for the for the meeting tonight, but I suppose I can always make a second batch later. Very well. I'll send some muffins down with him as well.
Clutch. That's negotiation right
good
there.
save right
Yes.
there?
Man,
10 silver says he's making a muffin monster.
Oh shit.
what if he's making a muffin man?
Ooh,
Oh, I don't know about
Do you
that.
know?
do you know the
No.
Muffin Man?
I think I might like to, but then I'd be tempted to eat them. And is that cannibalism?
That's a sketchy area.
But
one of
are
them
you
gray
a
areas.
muffin?
How much of him is man and how much of him is
part muffin, part man, all delicious.
There you go.
Stepping out of his Detroit police muffin package.
We can build him. We have the proper flour and baking ingredients.
So yeah, if you all head port, it should take you to that mushroom grow cave. If you head starboard, it should kind of take you back in the direction you came.
I guess we'll do that so we can maybe get ourselves a green key card. Who knows when we might need that?
Okay, so what's the plan?
Head back to Rhoda Town, get the key card, then come back.
Sure, each of you roll me a d10.
Oh, good.
Look, I rolled a 1 again.
You did. That's fine in this roll.
Hey,
Imagine that.
I don't know what is going on.
That's everyone, right?
Sorry.
Okay. You got very lucky for random encounters. So yeah, you all make it back. You know, you pass through the giant chamber with the creatures or the robots still vacuuming out the cocooned creatures. And yeah, you can all make it back up to Rhoda Town with no trouble.
hooray.
By the time you make it back there, To Pizza is waiting for you in Delsk's house.
All right.
To
First the muffins, then the key card.
He has provided 10 chocolate muffins, very large muffins,
Nice.
and a green key card that looks absolutely identical to your yellow one.
Nice.
Okay. technically we got 12 minutes left, but I feel like this is a really good place to wrap it for the night.
Else, do you want one of my muffins?
I would love one of your muffins. Uh,
Sean,
Sean's. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
take one of mine, man.
They were
We're
great
like some
friends.
patico. Oh yeah, we're like besties now. This is gonna be great.
This is very good. You will be repaid with big goods from my people as well.
Oh my god, you guys do baked goods too?
Of course.
Contracts and baked goods?
I think
Ooh.
maybe you've died and you've gone to your own particular heaven, and somehow you brought us along with you.
Maybe I'm still in my
Because nothing has
fever dream.
burned today, so this isn't my idea of heaven.
I think I'm gonna go to that one. What was the name of that guard?
Algernon.
Algernon. That's right. I want to give Algernon both of my muffins, and then see if he's got any goods from the lockers that he'd be willing to part with.
I'm not giving you goods. No, these are I am entrusted to protect these. I'll gladly take your muffins, but I can't let you have access to no.
I'll give you one muffin then, and I'll keep the other.
Fine. Thank you for the muffin.
Certainly.
Bribe
who's worth it?
failed.
Yeah. I tried.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Consume the muffins. They're delicious, moist,
I'm saving
chocolatey,
one of my muffins.
rich,
Never know.
like a little like sugar coating, like the large granule sugars on the top. So it's got a little bit of like crisp crunch right on the outside edge.
It's a fancy muffin.
I only eat half of mine.
There you go. You got a
Too much.
muffin.
You get fat, and you can't move as fast, and then suddenly you're dead.
That's wisdom.
Or it's just more cushion for the pushing.
That's my personal stance, but that's besides the point.
Also wisdom.
That's farm lore.
That's farm lore. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap it. We can pick up next session. You'll have a green card in addition to your yellow card and some muffins, and you can all head back down to continue doing what you were doing. I'll tell you what, end of the session, everyone go ahead and take 200 XP.
Ooh.
I
Good muffin.
Yeah,
I
getting close.
think puts everyone at 800.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
End of next session, you'll all level up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
If we survive.
If you survive.
All Steve
Start of
has.
next session, he'll have us roll for poison muffin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
It's from Findelium, so poison muffin, maybe not.
Psychedelic muffin.
Yeah, I was gonna say muffin laced with LSD.
As
Probably a
we
little
start
closer.
with another trip.
Maybe you'll get a dog this time. Dogs taste better anyway.
Yeah, there
It's
you
like
go.
muffins.
Oh, like a hot dog or like a real dog? That's some dark shit, Marnak. Man.
Either will do in a pinch.
Do what you do. Anyway, here on Defenders, we don't have shit here on this channel until Sunday night when we'll be running some Ghosts of Saltmarsh. But Saturday, if you swing by twitch.tv/GoodmanGamesOfficial, we'll be continuing Crypt of the Devil Lich, 15th level, 5th ed. That's kind of what Defenders has going on this week. Let's see, Bert, what do you got going?
Hey, I've got some BX Dungeons and Dragons going on Friday night on twitch.tv/Steam Steel and Murder, and some Gamma World 2nd Edition on Sunday. And check out the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com.
Cool. Jeff, what do you got happening?
Yeah, twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We got our usual Delta Green Impossible Landscapes game on Friday. We got our Blades in the Dark game on Saturday. We got Alien on Monday. But then special little show for like October starting tomorrow night over on Garblight Games, 9 Central. You can find myself and Jeremy's joining me for this one as we're playing through a short Delta Green operation. So I got double Delta Green this week. So yeah, come check that out tomorrow.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't got shit else. We hit a good resting point, so that's where we'll stop. So I guess until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and go get your fucking vaccine. Doses.